Hey everybody, it's Matthew here. I just wanted to come in with a quick announcement before the episode starts. So, we're getting pretty close to the end of this first season, and it's been a hell of a ride to be honest. I'm just really thankful that everybody's taken the time to listen to this and interact with it the way they have. We've decided that after our final episode, episode 15, we're going to do a little bonus episode where we kind of just do a little debrief about the season, just kind of like thoughts and comments and memories and stuff like that. But I also want to get you guys involved. So if you have any questions or comments or anything like that that you want to maybe be included in that special episode, you can DM us on Instagram at Tales of the Other Side, or fill out the form that's attached in the description. Send any questions or comments or things that you liked. We'll try to include as many as we can. Make sure to include your name. If you think we might butcher it, tell us how to say it. And also make sure that you tell us that we're allowed to use it in the episode. Alright, enough from me. Let's get into Chapter 13. Hello from the Other Side. Tales of the Other Side may contain explicit language, violence, body horror, and other gruesome descriptions. Listener discretion is advised. Hey everybody, welcome back to Tales of the Other Side, an actual play Call of Cthulhu series about three strangers in the late 1920s who find themselves bound by cosmic fate to face waking nightmares unlike anything they could have imagined. My name is Matthew, I'm the keeper. My fun fact for today is that, we all love good old Warren Proctor, and have found that he is pretty difficult to kill, from a storytelling standpoint. That's good because you can't just shotgun him once and then he's down for the count. He's got to be big in-game boss. But also there's lore reasons behind that, and as the guys have kind of figured out, he's pretty difficult to kill. And I, in my lore docs, had written down a couple of ways that Warren can get taken down. But then we had a listener reach out on Instagram and was talking about it, and actually mentioned another way that I hadn't thought about for taking down Warren. So now you guys have three potential ways of killing that man, should it ever come to that. So I guess we'll just have to wait and see what happens.
Well, thank you, listener, for giving us an extra option on how to kill this guy. Well, hey everybody, my name is Nathan, and I play Jonah Thurgood, an investigative journalist. And my fun fact for today is that, Jonah has his journal, he takes notes in it and everything, but he also doodles a little bit in his stuff.
Ooh.
And he has, kind of drawn his interpretations of the one from beyond and shit. Also, it's just an excuse for me to, draw IRL. I'm trying to learn how to draw IRL, so, yeah, it's been fun.
Whoa, if this episode gets 5 listens, we'll release never-before-seen Jonah Thurgood journal doodles. I think it would be kind of fun at the end of the season to get you guys to take some pictures of your notes, and we'll post them and just kind of have your guys' journal from.
Mine aren't good.
Oh, they went from really nice organized structure to, as the campaign has progressed, gotten more and more frantic and confused.
Well, that makes sense. I mean, that just goes with the story.
Yeah, it's actually kind of hilarious looking at my writing going from nice to wow, what is going on?
Hi, my name is Nick, and I play Archibald Bauer, a professor of anthropology. And my fun fact is Archibald's favorite genre of music is jazz. He loves it. He goes constantly to various jazz shows.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
So does he do a lot of collecting of jazz albums? Does he play stuff in his office when he's grading or lecturing or anything?
I mean, that's certainly not during his lectures, but he likes to see live performances mainly. He likes the experience of jazz.
Hey everybody, I'm Noah. I play Adam Whitlock, archaeologist, husband, thief, monster, #1 Paul hater, and so on and so on and so on. My fun fact is a Noah fun fact, and I went to Comic-Con recently. One of the cool comic books that I picked up was Fantastic Four #49, which is the second appearance of Silver Surfer and the first full appearance of Galactus.
And this is Chapter 13, Hello from the Other Side.
From the Journal of Jonah Thorogood. I truly hope my journal isn't permanently stained with blood. I genuinely think Audrey might kill me for it if she has the chance to after this. I've been stabbed, shot, chased, and emotionally traumatized in quick succession, all in some frantic search to get answers and not die in the process. Adam and I found the chapel to be even less inviting than the first time we went. Warren Proctor, the devil that's inflicted so much pain on this town, brought forth an unimaginable horror. I've never seen anything like it. Its image is something so otherworldly that it could only be dreamed up in a nightmare. It had no empathy, no emotion, just a drive to unleash carnage upon whatever and whoever was unfortunately in front of it. And the worst part of it all is that it sprouted from the body of Adam's wife, Juno. Despite this, though, Adam somehow managed to push past the traumatic sight and got us out of there. I wouldn't be here without his quick thinking and sheer determination. The monstrosity chased us through the cult's tunnels and through their secret doors all the way into the speakeasy. We didn't have time to warn them of what was coming before it burst through the floor. It ran through people to get to us. I didn't have the heart to look and see if I knew any of them. Hell, I didn't even have time to. The last thing Adam and I heard before we made it out onto the street was the screams of the dying and a single solitary blast of a shotgun. Bleeding and in pain, the both of us made a beeline to find Archibald, who had failed to meet us before we were coerced into going to chapel. We picked up Audrey along the way, who endearingly fussed over us as we trudged towards our absent companion. We found him at Bethany's, clearly after the events of something serious. The two of them quickly explained that his absence was not some bout of forgetfulness or unwillingness to continue with Adam and I, but to free Bethany from Warren's control. She was the one who left bodies around town and was killing to create an army of the undead for the cult. She was a mere puppet to the forces at work here. Once we reunited and finally stopped running for our lives, my actions finally caught up with me. Clyde knows what I did. I should have told the truth about Kirk when I had the chance, but I was too much of a coward. I didn't know what to do then, and I don't know what to do now, but he's given me 3 days to sort this mess out before he comes for me and everything I've tried to build. The only silver lining to last night was Clayton. He came to the house under the influence of the One, promising suffering for not using the power I've been given. But it was not to be. Through sheer luck and persuasion, I was able to remind Clayton of who he really was and what the real enemy is. He's a shining example that the One can be beaten, and that our true values are stronger than any blind devotion. Now, as the sun rises and a new day dawns, I prepare myself to cross to the other side. I hope I can make it back.
The smell of freshly cooked breakfast fills Bethany's house and makes your stomach grumble. You're all up early. The sun has barely even begun to peek over the horizon. The house is filled with hushed conversations between Bethany and Audrey, as well as the clacking and clanging of kitchen utensils. Aside from that, silence. A heavy weight hangs in the air. At last, the five of you are at the kitchen table eating breakfast together. All of you aware of how dangerous this mission is, and the chance of this being the last time of seeing your loved ones before you go to the other side.
Jonah will roll out of bed and he will go over to go into the kitchen and go over to Audrey and Bethany, see what they're cooking up.
Yeah, they're cooking up some bacon, some eggs, some sausage, some toast. Kind of just, almost Last Supper-ish, making sure that you guys have a proper meal. They know the stakes. They know the weight of this mission, and they're doing what they can to basically help out this morning.
Jonah will try his best to help them.
How good are you in the kitchen? Do you cook very often? Usually kind of a run into Randy's and coming home sort of fella.
I'd say he probably sucks at it, honestly. He kind of sucks at it.
You can't even make toast. You're trying to help make toast, and there's like, okay, please go fill up the glasses with orange juice or something, and just go sit down. Make sure the napkins are on the table.
I'm trying to butter the bread, and the knife keeps going through the bread and shit.
Adam hears this terrible cooking scene, and he wakes up, wanders into the kitchen too, kind of just like hands in his pockets, moseying around. He sees Jonah like obliterate a piece of toast.
I only wanted help.
Come on now. Step to the side. Let me handle this. And starts like grabs a spatula and helps cook too.
Yeah, Archibald also just hears everything going on, gets up, sees that everyone's helping out cooking, and kind of like mumbles like, "Oh, sorry for sleeping in so late," and just kind of goes over and like goes up to talk to Bethany, basically. Be like, thanks for doing all this.
We talked about it. We know what this means. Both of us do, and we just, we want to do whatever we can to help you out and make sure you guys are in just the best place possible before you go.
I never imagined our first meal in years to be this tense.
Hey, you know what I think we should all do? Jonah, your camera, you think you could get it working again? It'd be nice if we could all just, I don't know, take a picture together or something.
I mean, I'm not really good with the repairs. I could try.
What are you guys' Adam and Jonah? What are you guys' mechanical repair skills?
10.
10.
49.
Bro.
Okay.
I was like, you think you could, I don't know, fix your camera?
Say it louder. Say it louder.
Adam, if you want to, gently nudge that you're good at fixing stuff, and you guys work together, I'll give you advantage to fix it.
Okay, be gentle with the toast. Maybe I can fix it.
We swap roles. Okay. Jonah will have paid attention to what Adam has done when he butters his bread, and Jonah will try to recreate that. While he...
Oh, you don't stab it through. You're supposed to use it parallel.
Honestly, like having breakfast with all of his friends is the most at home Adam has felt in like a really long time.
Yeah, why don't you roll a d4? In fact, why don't all of you guys roll a d4? Get back a d4 of sanity during your last supper.
You want me to try to fix the camera?
Yeah. Go ahead and roll your mechanical repair.
You said with advantage or no?
If Jonah's helping you, yeah, I'll give you advantage. Otherwise, just do it normally.
I'll show you some pointers on this is where it should go. This is the button I normally press. Like,
I can take care of the toast.
Well, thankfully you did, because my first roll was a 62 and my second roll was a 42, which is a normal success.
Let's go.
So yeah, you're sitting at the table as they're kind of finishing stuff up, and you just kind of click something back into place, and it all seems to work again.
Jonah's got a little more use now. Go. Well, I really didn't think I was ever going to get this fixed again, but thank you, Adam. Thank you. Guys, do you want to let's gather around. Let's take a picture really quick.
Yeah, Audrey and Bethany kind of like get a little closer and kind of just grab you guys and make sure everybody's all nice and close. You guys take the first selfie.
Yeah.
Hell.
Awesome.
So you guys take this picture. Pretty soon afterwards, breakfast is ready and on the table.
Y'all, I think it will be best if we stop by the general store first, because I absolutely want to pick up another box of shells for this thing. And I point to the shotgun. Maybe we'll be able to find, I don't know, something else useful that we could take with us. Other than the general store, is there any other place you all wanna go to before the pharmacy?
I think getting to the pharmacy will give us a lay of the land on how the town's doing, especially after the offspring last night.
Yeah, I mean, picking up some medical supplies would be useful, whether we do that at the pharmacy or the general store. Just something to keep in the back of our pockets in case things go south.
General store it is then, I think.
Sounds good. How do Adam's hands look?
When you had gone to bed, they were basically just nubs in between your fingers, and they've grown to be about half the size of your other fingers. So just in a couple hours overnight, they are about half the length of your normal fingers.
Yeah, Adam is definitely like trying to hide them for sure. Especially like when we're out in public, he's just gonna like keep his hands in his pockets.
So Archibald, as you've kind of gone back to the room that you stayed in with Bethany and you're packing up your things to go, she kind of just like lightly knocks on the door and stands in the doorway.
Oh, hey, how are you doing?
I'm okay. I don't know. I'm scared, I guess, if I'm being honest, but there's also a part of me that feels like I know that you're gonna come back. Or at least something inside of me feels very strongly that I want you to come back, that I've almost convinced myself that it's happening. But I need you to be careful. In a very, very selfish way. I lost you once, and I don't want that to happen again.
Beth. Well, Beth, come here. Archibald goes over and just gives her a big hug.
She hugs you back. One hand is up on your shoulder and just like gives it a really, really tight squeeze.
Beth, I'm coming back. We're all coming back, and it'll be over before you know it. I promise.
Good. Now, Archie, I know that you lied to me yesterday. About the one. And that's okay. Because if using that power means that you and your friends are gonna come back, then do it. I trust you. I trust your judgment, and I trust why you chose to use this power, okay? But you have to promise me that once you're back, you're done. Never using it again, and I'm serious this time. If you lie to me, and I know it, then I will deal with the pain of knowing that I will not see you again because I've chosen not to because you lied and not because something bad happened to you.
Beth, lying to you broke my heart, and I promise, this time, when it's all over, I don't want to have anything to do with this ever again. This power has only caused pain, and I'm glad you understand how I feel about how much I hate to use it, but the need that I feel to use anything we can to stop it. So yes, when this is over, when we're all back and we're going back to our normal lives, any remnants of this will be gone for good.
Good. I'm sorry that I cornered you about it yesterday. That wasn't fair. I'm just scared of this. You've seen what it does to me, and you've seen what it does to other people, and I don't want that to happen to you. I obviously, I don't take back my fear or my worry, but it wasn't fair of me of how I approached you with it, and I just want to say I'm sorry. I don't want there to be any sort of I don't want there to be any sort of black cloud at all hanging over us when you go.
Well, I feel like I should say I'm sorry too, Beth. I shouldn't have lied to you, and I'm glad that you came here to clear the air. It means a lot to me that we can at least part ways for now on a mutual understanding.
I forgive you. And even more than that, I love you. I do. I really, really do. And I can't wait till I get to see you again. And we really get to start life together with all of this behind us. I know we'll only be stronger for going through this.
Well, Beth, I can't wait to get that life started. And I love you too. So, so, so much.
She just pulls you into the biggest hug, and you can feel her just kind of trying to keep back these sobs.
come back to me, please. I don't know what I'm gonna do if you don't. I believe in you. I believe in all of you. It's okay to do what you have to do to make it out alive. I promise.
Archibald just kind of nods his head and squeezes her a little bit more.
And in the next door room that's been set up for Jonah and Audrey, a sort of similar thing plays out where she's, just kind of standing in the doorway and just kind of gives you a smile.
Hey, can we talk?
Yeah, we can. And you'll see Jonah kind of like hastily puts his journal away. Yeah, what do you want to talk about?
I understand the risks involved with doing this. And I know that there's, even just the smallest chance that I may not see you again. And I just want to tell you that I love you. And that what I think you're doing is right and brave. And I hope that you see that in yourself too.
Thank you. I don't... What would I do without you? I honestly, I don't know what's right and what's wrong anymore, but I don't even know if I've made the right decisions this whole journey we've been on, but there is one thing that I know that I did right. It was committing to you. And you're my rock, and I'm gonna fight like hell to get back to you.
Oh gosh, Jonah, if you talk that sweetly, I might not even let you go. I love you.
I love you too. I promise that I will fight to my last breath, to my last functioning thought to get back to you. And I'm gonna do my damnedest to make sure Archibald and Adam make it back too.
And she unclasps this little silver bracelet that she has and walks over and puts it around your wrist and gives you a kiss on the cheek.
What's this?
It's for you. I expect to get it back when you come back, mister.
You got it. I'll make sure to get this back to you. Like when she's putting it on his wrist and she finally clasps it on, he grabs her hand and pulls her into a hug.
She hugs you so tightly, and you wish that she would never let you go. Adam, as you sit in the kitchen just kind of by yourself, you have everything packed up, you sort of are thinking back to happy memories, and you think back to the first time that you and Virgil ever went fishing together. It was a really, really nice, warm summer day. The two of you had gone out on a boat, and you were just teaching him to fish, and you remember just how he smiled at you and looked at you like you were just like the smartest person in the world, and he looked up to you so much. Remember him saying,
Daddy, I did it. I caught the fish. I caught one, Daddy.
held up the fishing pole, and sure enough, this just tiny little fish was on the other end of the line, but there was just something so proud in your heart of this boy, and you know that you would do anything to fight to get him and Juno back in the happy life that you had once.
Adam is gonna get up and walk to the bathroom, shut the door, and just look at himself in the mirror. The eyes are gonna open, and he's just gonna put his hands in front of him, and he tries to force everything out of his mind and solely focus on making sure his family is safe.
And as the three of you say your goodbyes to Bethany and Audrey and grab whatever gear you need, you head out and start walking towards the general store. And as the sun continues on its rising path, you eventually arrive at the general store in the center of town. You can't help but feel just a little bit anxious being so exposed and out in the open after the series of events the last few days, especially last night. But a bit of relief comes when you see that only 2 cars are outside the store and know that on a cold Saturday morning like this, the crowd inside should be minimal. You enter the general store and you were right. There are almost no patrons here, maybe just 4 or 5. Almost right away, Jonah, you see the general store owner, a man named Rick. And he doesn't match the stereotypical look of a 1920s man. He just may wear the typical clothes, yes, but he's got this jet black hair and an unkempt beard. And as he sees you guys walk in, he just kind of walks towards you and gives you a sort of just half smile.
Jonah, hey man. Welcome in. Haven't seen you in a while. How you doing?
I'm doing good, Rick. I've been pretty busy. And Jonah will have, like, put on a coat and stuff to, like, cover all of his wounds and whatnot. So he's doing his best not to look like he's in pain right now. There might be a slight wince to his face every time he, like, breathes a little bit. But yeah, I'm good. How are you doing, Rick? Anything been going on in town?
I mean, what's not going on in town? There's the green lights coming back again. There was something out in the streets last night, apparently. People are showing up dead. I don't even know anymore. I'm only getting, bits and pieces of what the hell's going on.
Have you got many patrons this morning, or is it just been us?
Just a few.
He kind of motions to some people in the back.
It's early in the morning already. Most people are after church shoppers on Sunday, so I don't know, it's nice to have a couple people here. I feel like there's a little bit of just security in it all.
Yeah, town definitely feels on edge. Did the thing that they said was out in town last night, did you hear if it ever got under control or anything, or?
I'm not sure. Blakely, he was telling people that someone had just kind of gotten out of control, was out in the street from out of town and was causing problems, so I don't really know. It was dark. I was home last night. I'm not entirely sure what was going on.
Okay, do you ever say where it was, or like where any of that was taking place? Just so we can avoid it. I don't need that kind of trouble today.
Right. No, it was over by the barber shop.
Okay.
So, real close. A little too close for comfort, honestly.
Yeah, no kidding.
But, hey, you brought some friends. It's nice to meet you guys. My name is Rick.
Adam, Archibald.
And he holds out a hand to shake yours.
I was gonna say Adam definitely has one of those flat golf caps on to cover the bumps on his head, and this is just the last thing he wanted to do, but he's gonna shake his hand just really quickly and put it back in his pocket.
Archibald, as you shook Rick's hand, you saw that on his left arm there is the symbol on the offspring.
Archibald makes a slight reaction but tries to pretend like nothing happened. Kind of nervously shakes and then says so Rick, well, how long have you been running this store?
Well, since I got back from the war, my dad used to own it, and I took over once I got back, and he was just getting too old to take care of it, so a little while now.
Oh, that's nice. So you spend most of your time here, or anything else you do around town?
Yeah, I'd say, spend most of my time here working. We're open 7 days a week except during church. Other than that, just, sort of taking care of Dad and being with my wife and kids.
Rick, you said you served, right? Yeah. Where'd you serve in the war?
Oh, I was a pilot.
My uncle served. He didn't make it back.
Oh. I'm sorry to hear that, Jonah.
It's okay. It's many years ago.
So, what are you fellas looking for today? Is there anything I can help you with?
Yeah, I need a box of shells, just 25.
Yeah, what gauge are you looking for?
20 gauge.
Okay, yeah, we got some over in the back. I can show you where that is. You fellas looking for anything else too, or just accompanying him here?
You got any basic pharmacy supplies? I need to restock my medicine cabinet at home.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, best place to get it would probably be the pharmacy, but we got some I think we got some kits in a couple weeks ago, so we can check and see if they got any left of those.
Archibald just kind of glances away. He's kind of hands in pockets, kind of fidgeting. Just doesn't really say anything in the conversation.
Rick walks you, Adam, over to where the ammunition is, gets you the box of shells, and then Jonah walks you over and gets you a first aid kit. You guys go up to the counter and start checking out.
Hey, so it just occurred to me. Apparently, with the guy that was out last night causing chaos in the street, there were supposedly 3 other men with them. Now, I may have heard that Jonah, you were one of them, accompanied by 2 people from outside town. You wouldn't happen to know anything about that rumor, would you?
I would not know anything about that. I was not anywhere near that side of town last night. My friends here can back me up.
Why don't you give me a fast talk roll?
Fast talk roll? I failed it.
Jonah, you've been coming in here. Wow, man, I know you pretty well. I got a sneaking suspicion that you might know something about the rumor. Now look, I am not inclined to tell Warden Proctor. I'm, not a big fan of his ways, but I don't know, coming in here buying weapon supplies and medical supplies, it's just got me feeling something's a little fishy about this. You wanna use my mind a bit, Jonah?
Listen, I'm gonna cut you off right there. You turn the fuck around, go into the back, and forget we were here. You know what? I'm gonna fucking take my cap off and just full open the eyes to just try to scare the shit out of this guy.
Why don't you roll Intimidate?
I got a 5, which is a hard success.
That's what Proctor meant by your blood was special. Huh. Alright, look. I don't think that we want to do this here. I don't think we want to do this now. I just need a little assurance that whatever you're doing is, it's not gonna come back to bite me in the butt if you catch my drift. Whatever you're doing against the Covenant, I don't want to know. Just give me some assurance that, what you're doing right now has nothing to do with the Covenant. And I'll let you go. Be on your way. We'll pretend this didn't happen, just like you said.
It sounds to me like you had a couple of customers come in, bought a couple of things, and left. Didn't catch the names? Didn't catch a good description?
Yeah, I was in the back while Jack was up here ringing you guys up. Well then, I hope you have a fun time hunting. Jonah, I hope that you're able to resupply your medicine cabinet. I hope that you will have a good rest of your Saturday.
You too, Rick. Guys, let's get out of here.
You guys exit the store, and as you do, you see that these other patrons are kind of just like these very knowing looks, and Rick has kind of just got this shit-eating grin as you guys walk out. You guys head across town, and Adam and Jonah, you guys are kind of side by side walking, leading over to the pharmacy, and soon arrive. You see the sign of the front door is flipped to closed, but you can see that there's a light on somewhere in the back.
Adam, you've been here before. I think maybe you take the lead on this one.
Is the door unlocked?
The door is locked.
Then I'll just knock on the door. Dr. Harding, it's Adam.
You see that behind the counter there was that door that you went into, the small almost exam room, and you see the door opens and you see the silhouette of Harding, and he quickly goes from behind the counter, looking, all around him. He looks like even more crazed than last time that you were with him, and he pulls out this set of keys, unlocks the door, and then just motions for you to come in quickly while, doing the classic sticking his head outside, looking around, and then shutting the door and locking it again.
What are you doing here? I thought that you made it seem like you never wanted to come see me again, Adam.
Enough about that, alright? Listen, this is Jonah, and this is Archibald. We're here to stop this, alright? Anything that happened last time I was here, it happened. You didn't know, it's okay. You need to tell us about how we can stop this.
Okay. Yes, of course. Please, friends, come to the back, Adam. We're going back into that examination room that you were in before.
And he just kind of hurriedly ushers you into that back room. Adam, it is the same room that you had been injected with the serum, and this just sort of deep chill runs through your body as you remember those painful gasps and mutations that followed the procedure, but then you shake it off as you see that in the center of the room there's this large device, almost 7 feet tall. It looks almost like a metal tripod with a cylindrical portion in the center where each leg attaches to. At the top of the device on the cylinder is this metal rod, and there are these thin white metal rings that are attached to it. At the bottom of the device is a large spike that sits just a few inches above the ground.
this is what I've been working on that I told you about that you have to take to the side, and I think it'll work. I spent all night working on it, and I think it's gonna work, Adam. I really think this is gonna work this time. I think we finally got it. I really do.
Okay, well, then tell us about it. What do we... how are we getting there? What are we doing when we get there? What's the spell that we have to recite? And how are we getting back?
Right. So,
He looks at you, Archibald, and kind of narrows his eyes a little bit.
that necklace you wear, I've seen it before. Can we trust you with this? You aren't in this merely to sabotage us and sabotage our one chance to stop the cult and prevent this one from finishing its evil task.
I assure you, we have to stop this. There's no other option. If there was a way to do this without going over to the other side, believe me, we would do that.
And the amulets, you've taken some sort of vow with him. You're not really fully with him.
The power that I've taken from him ends with this amulet.
Good, that's what I like to hear.
We trust him, Dr. Harding. We've all got too much riding on this.
Then I will just have to trust him too. I'll tell you this. I know if you have that amulet, I know you have power. If you have to use it, use it. Don't squander this one chance that we all have. Now, to answer your questions, Adam, first of all, something that's very important for all of you to know. The other side is just... Imagine that Earth as we know it is a plate floating in the center of a void. And right beside it is another plate. It's very similar in composition and size, but that is the other side. You're traveling from one to the other, literally a different plane of reality all within the space that we occupy. Time works differently. I have no way of knowing how much time will pass here or there while you're on the other side, so time is of the essence here, is what I'm trying to say. You could go there, and only minutes have passed here. Or you could go there, and years have passed here. We don't know yet. So be as quick as possible. Now, in order to go to the other side, where is it?
And he pulls out this slip of paper that he has written stuff on.
We have multiple spells that are using. Very simple spells. I'm going to give you this device. I'll make this smaller. Put it into a glass jar for you to take to the other side, or you can enlarge it. When you get there and you need to activate it, you just flip a black switch on the cylindrical portion. Once it's flipped, it's going to activate, and the spike on the other side should drive itself into the ground and start to drill. You'll see that the metal rings are going to glow purple, energy flowing between them, and that's when you cast the spell, which I've denoted again on this paper below. Now, while you're on the other side, I will take a similar device and plant it elsewhere. So there are two anchors, one on the other side and one here on Earth. I'm going to take it beneath the old farmhouse, take it to where all the metal is for the radio to help amplify it. When I've planted the device, you've planted the device, you've hit your switch, it will light up on my end and I will bring you guys back. So all you have to do is go to the lake, say the spell, put the device in the ground on the other side, switch it on, say the spell, and I will bring you back exactly here.
Dr. Harding, how long will you wait for us? If, as you said, time works a little differently, how long are you going to wait for us to come back?
As long as I need, I will. I will sit beneath the farmhouse for as long as I need, waiting to see that light blink on my end, so I can bring you back. There are two small complications, however. The first is that I need something to anchor you back to this world. In my prayer, in my research, I've determined that a finger is not enough, an arm is too much, so a hand will have to suffice.
One of our hands?
Does it have to be a body part?
Well, I'll need a hand from each of you to bring you back. I need a physical part of you to be an anchor to this plane of reality.
It can't just be like a arbitrary object that is important to us?
No, I need a physical living part of you to anchor you back. It's part of the process.
I know Adam's done this before in one of the previous episodes, but can I do a psychology roll? Does he think like this is the only possible way? I got a hard success.
He is being 100% truthful.
Okay.
He didn't tell me we had to do this last time.
If it's any consolation, I promise it's very temporarily painful. After that, I can, it'll be okay.
I'm sorry. How? Also, I forgot to mention, Doc. I'm already in quite a lot of pain.
My boy, why didn't you say so from the beginning? I would have started with looking at that. So, Jonah, what is wrong with you?
I just figured it was more important for you to get on with the important stuff. I'm not nearly as important as saving the world.
All right, Mr. Thurgood, let's see what seems to be the problem. This can wait. You can't save the world if you're dead.
Yeah, so I got stabbed up here, and I got shot in the leg.
Dr. Harding is going to roll to see if he can fix your major wound, and he's also going to see if he can give you back health. I don't know if this is rules as written. However, he is a pharmacist, so if he can roll well, I'm going to let him actually give you some health back. Because I think that makes sense, and rules be damned.
All right, Matthew, you're the DM, so you should be rolling well anyway. So
I'll use my Witcher dice.
Thank you, Matthew.
Thank you, Matthew.
I have a character sheet for him with everything. So here's what we're looking at. His first aid is 70. So he has to get a 30 in order to cure your wound. I know technically he's supposed to do it at the end of the week. I don't care. He's a pharmacist. He's going to look at you to make sure you're in a good spot. So here we go. So Dr. Harding is going to push his roll.
Oh my god.
Oh, thank God. I rolled a 95 at first.
Oh my God.
Oh Jesus.
Oh.
I think we hear him say, "Oops."
like a
And
stream
then
of blood
quickly
starts
fixes him.
spurting
Would have
out.
amputated
and
your
then he,
leg.
yeah.
and
Yeah.
Oh,
that would
that's
be your
that's
your
not supposed to
sacrifice.
do that.
That's not supposed to do that.
All right, so he rolled a 25, which is below his hard success of first aid.
Go.
So, Jonah, you no longer have a major wound.
Thank you.
Nice.
Thank you so much.
And since he got that hard success, I will let you roll with advantage to see if you can do first aid using your ability. And with his help, regardless of whether you get a hard success or not, you can get back a D3 of health.
I got a hard success, baby. 15 exactly.
Give yourself a D3 back of health then.
Dr. Harding, I guess there's something that you also need to know. Maybe you haven't heard yet, but one of the offspring, a full-blooded offspring, is in Cedar Falls.
They used your blood, didn't they?
They did.
Oh, by the gods. Who did they use?
It doesn't matter who they used. It's here.
They're on the other side. We can try to get them back. We can try to get people back. We can add a little extra time to your expedition to try to bring some of these innocent people back. It's well worth the risk. I think we're trying to save lives, Adam. We're trying to save lives.
I know, Harding. It was my wife. Okay, so when I go back, that's what I will be doing. Is looking for her.
I understand. I have something that I can also give to you all.
And he goes into a cabinet and pulls out 3 small vials of this like very dark purple liquid and just kind of places them on the counter.
I think these can help with your mental distress when traveling to another plane of reality. It's going to be a very strenuous process for your mind, and I think that these can at least help a little bit.
Dr. Harding, what is this? What is this stuff?
It's a concoction that I've brewed with the help of wisdom from light years beyond our own. I think it will help keep your mind from spiraling too much as you travel from Earth to the other side. Otherwise, you may get there and immediately start convulsing on the ground or going crazy, who knows? I've never met anyone who's been able to go to the other side, so your guess is as good as mine. But if I had to guess, if you're traveling from Earth to an alien reality, your mind is going to be unwell.
Is this just something else we're gonna have to take your word for, Dr. Harding?
I'm sorry that if I've done something to
make you think that I am untrustworthy. I am trying as hard as I can to make sure that we have a chance at saving the world, of stopping the one.
No, I'm sorry. It's not that I don't trust you, Dr. Harding. It's just... there's just too many moving parts, too many unknowns. And it seems like every minute there's something else that can go wrong.
I understand your concern. I have the same. So many variables that we just don't have any way of knowing until it happens. I believe this will work, though. I believe in the three of you. You may be our only chance of making things right.
I'm at least happy that there's someone besides the three of us that's been trying to do something to stop this mess. So, even if there are unknowns, I just appreciate there being another friendly face.
I am just happy that I found others that are willing to take the chance.
I do have one request, if this does go awry.
If I can grant it, I will, son.
Please make sure that Audrey and Bethany are okay. They live, I tell him Bethany and Audrey's address. They're very dear to the three of us.
I will keep them safe. I will keep them safe, I promise you.
Please just do what you can.
I swear it.
Doc, if we gotta cut off our hands to go to the other side, how can we bring somebody who's already there back?
I don't know.
And just shakes his head.
Adam, I wish I knew. I wish I had any solid answer to give you to help make this right, to help give you some sort of hope. But don't stop yourself from trying to find her. We'll make it work.
Believe me, I am not.
Even if you have to go there, take off her hand yourself, bring it back, and then I summon her, or maybe you can just hold on to, I don't know how it works. I didn't account for this,
There has to be an attachment, like you said, and I would like to think that me and my wife have an attachment. So here's hoping my hand will be enough to bring her back.
I hope so. I really, really hope so, Adam. So, here's how this is gonna go. I will take a hand from each of you and cast a spell upon it, binding you to it. We will take this shrunken device to the lake, and you will cast the spell to teleport to the other side. When you are there, you will enlarge the device, plant it in the ground, and cast the spell. And from there, I'll bring you back. If you can, go and find those who were taken by the Covenant to be used as unwitting hosts for the offspring, then do it. But this mission is important too. I trust you all in your judgment of what you need to do.
Alrighty then, gentlemen. I think we can only postpone the inevitable so long. Ready to do this?
There's no other way.
I'm weary of this new concoction that you've given us to drink, but I mean, I'm already turning into a monster. So I guess it doesn't matter.
Let's get started then.
And he has each of you place your arm upon the table, and he begins to kind of just mutter underneath his breath, and you see that his left pointer finger kind of glows, like very brightly blue. Adam, he goes up to you first, and he starts to drag his pointer finger along your wrist, and you feel it's just kind of cold. It doesn't even hurt that bad. And he makes basically like a little, like he traces the circumference of your wrist with his left hand, holds your forearm with his right hand, holds your hand, and then just detaches it. It's, for just a moment, extremely, extremely painful, and then it feels as if nothing even happened. He does the same thing to Archibald and the same thing to Jonah. And he starts to whisper while holding onto these hands, and you see that these purple runes appear etched into the flesh of the dismembered hand, and then into the hands you still have. And then from the spot where your hand used to be, you see there's almost this like shimmering purple silhouette of where your hand used to be, and you feel like it's almost there again. Like you have some sort of phantom hand now attached to you. And you hear him whisper,
Nedon den, etnik, nedrevravlit, neredi skeb, ediskeb.
and all of the rooms just burst with this bright purple energy. You see his eyes are glowing, and he's shaking a little bit, and he's sweating. Then he turns to look at the device, takes a big, deep breath, and says,
Tet nameli, vetted, erotstrof, eki, neslerets, erisana.
and the entire device goes from being 7 feet tall to just 7 inches. And he places it inside a glass jar, screws on the lid, and hands it out to you.
Jonah grabs it.
I suggest that you take these as well.
And he holds out the 3 little vials of the potion.
We each take one.
One last thing. Be careful when you activate the device. If the one discovers what you're doing, I'm sure he'll send others after you. Luckily, once the device has been activated for a moment, it will shield itself from them. I'll be able to bring you back. But you have just a few moments. There may be some danger. Be careful.
You too, Doc.
Stay safe.
Like I said, that thing is still out there.
I will be safe. And I will ensure that Bethany and Audrey are safe as well. You have my word.
You're a good man.
Thank you, Doc.
As you guys begin to leave, Archibald, he puts his hand on your shoulder, just kind of like having you stop for a moment, and he looks at you with these just like bloodshot, tired eyes.
You'll be the one to cast the spell, correct?
Archibald nods.
When you're in the lake, hold your amulet. It will protect you, protect all of you when you go to the other side. It's his power. Rely on it to keep you safe. I don't like that we have to use his power, but if the ends justify the means.
I'm willing to do whatever it takes.
Good luck, son.
The 3 of you leave the pharmacy and begin your trek towards the woods. The mid-morning sun does very little to warm your walk to the woods, as the wind seems as cold as ever and almost as though it blows against you, trying to keep you from getting to the lake. Eventually, though, you do make it. You think back to not too long ago when you stood beneath the town and looked into the lake. Somewhere just below the surface is that giant chrysalis and swimming monstrosity. Yet this has to be done.
Before they start the ritual, Jonah will look at both of them. Well, this is it, gentlemen. We are here at pretty much the end of the road. No matter what happens, it's been an honor working with the both of you. And he'll hold his hand out to shake both of your hands.
I return the shake, and it just turns into a big hug for both of you guys. Y'all, as terrible and insane this couple of weeks has been, you all both are some of the best men I've ever met. I truly hope that I can return you back to be with your loved ones.
Then I will do my damnedest to make sure that we get Juno back, and you get to come back too.
Just take care of her for me, alright? If I don't come back.
Of course.
I mean, I know she can take care of herself, but keep an eye on her.
What a crazy couple of weeks this has been. I never thought I'd meet the 2 of you, and just knowing that I've had these 2 great men beside me this whole time is... I mean, there's no way this ever would have gotten done without all of us. I think that's fair to say.
We're family.
Brothers.
I honestly wouldn't have it any other way. Archibald.
If we're all ready.
Let's do this thing.
So the 3 of you get into the lake. tread water until you're in the center of it. Jonah, you hold the glass container with the device now shrunk. Archibald, you have the paper with the spells on it and your amulets, and you all kind of are just circled up in the center of the lake.
Archibald holds the paper in front of him, kind of close to his chest, and holds onto the amulet at the same time and starts casting the spell. Van tid I vetted reisgej, I begile nidlit gem at, Estessap giert gemig, necrol gem roll.
Archibald, as you hold the tin-pointed star in your hand, it grows horribly, painfully cold, yet you hold on to it for dear life. The water around you guys begins to boil and rise in temperature, and suddenly the whole lake shines this brilliant green emanating from deep below you. And for a moment you can almost swear that the top of the chrysalis is cracked open to reveal this great light. You feel yourself suddenly being pulled deep, deep down into the lake. Swirling water surrounds you, pulling you down faster and faster. As the green light grows ever brighter, engulfing your entire vision, you see silhouettes of fish and offspring, and then everything goes black. For a moment you feel completely weightless as you instinctively squeeze your eyes shut. When you open them again, you are not in the lake, not even on Earth. You kneel on solid white ground while ice-cold flakes of snow fly around you. Sounds that make no sense to you echo all around, a sky of colors to which there are no names spread above you. All around you from the ground sprouts mile-tall spires of undulating flesh. Each base of the spire has these glowing veins that dig deep into the ground. Far off in the distance along the horizon is an abundance of these spires closely placed together. The glowing of the spire's veins almost give off the appearance of lights from a great city. This appears to be some sort of civilization on the horizon. You are on the other side. Can I have everybody give me a sanity check?
Forget, Matthew, can you roll 100? Or is it just 99?
Yeah.
Like I rolled
It's
3 zeros.
It's 3 zeros.
I rolled 3 zeros.
Archibald, what did you get?
91.
I got a 39.
Adam, you take 4 sanity loss. Archibald, you're gonna take a D12 of sanity loss. You got a 100, Jonah?
I'm not, yeah, that's what I got.
A D12 plus a D4.
6 sanity.
12. I rolled an 11 on my D12 and a 1 on the D4.
Archibald and Adam, roll me a D3.
2.
3.
Reduce your sanity loss, Adam, by 3, Archibald by 2. Jonah, roll me a luck check to see if your potion works. You rolled a 100. I'm like...
A luck check? Oh, fuck.
You have no.
Oh,
my
no,
god! Oh my god! Yeah,
based-
you've spent all of
Based
it.
off my current luck? Oh, fuck, Matthew.
Oh
No. No, dude, this is so fucked.
You just had to roll a
Dude, going
100.
insane on the
Yeah,
other
of
side
course.
would be crazy.
Of course I did. Of course. I rolled an 88.
So you will take all 12 sanity loss. Will you roll me an intelligence check? Dude, I don't want to keep punishing you, but you rolled the worst possible
I know,
thing.
I know. And honestly, if there's any place to punish me, it's here.
Roll an intelligence check with advantage. You want to fail.
I wanna. Oh, fuck. God damn it, man. I'm intelligent.
He's not gonna fail.
Are you fucking serious right now? I succeeded. Actually, you want to know what the worst part is? I got a 1 on one of my rolls.
Adam and Archibald, you watch as all of a sudden Jonah falls to his knees and starts vomiting, just then to fall to his back and begin to seize. His eyes have gone completely white and they're replaced by these incomprehensible colors of the sky, and he is just shaking on the ground. We gotta figure out how long you're gonna be insane for.
Dude,
Worst place
Jonah
this
has
could have
had the
happened.
worst.
Dude, are you
couple
fucking
of
serious
days.
right now?
I think he's had it worse
Oh my
than all
God.
of us.
I get stabbed.
This game wants you to die.
I get stabbed and I
Yeah.
get shot. I get I burned all my luck just to pass a conversation.
His house burned down.
My house burned down.
No.
He has to leave town in 3 days.
Yeah. He had a whole episode dedicated to just him having a good time, and he couldn't even have a good time.
I don't know if you read the description for that episode, but it was something like, what was supposed to be a day of relaxation suddenly turns into a day of horror.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, that's pretty accurate for Jonah.
Jonah, you fully comprehend. Not only did you roll a 100 to fumble, but then you rolled a natural 1 to fully comprehend the fact that you have traveled to another plane of existence, to a literal alien realm created by an alien god. You see nothing. You see nothing but white. You are on the ground. You are out of it. Like, you have no control right now. You are just absolutely seizing on the ground, incoherent ramblings. You think you see like these silhouettes of things floating in your vision, but then you like try to blink and your eyes won't blink. You are freaking out. It's almost like you're having a bad trip, but like to the extreme.
I need something to get me out of the bad trip. Is there Narcan around or something? Like,
can you roll me a d10? So this is your how long the bout of madness lasts in combat rounds of real time. But we'll kind of see, how long this temporary madness is. Since it's not combat, I usually end up saying that this d10 is for minutes. Is it a 10?
Well, it's enough time to find Juno, I guess. I don't know.
it's
10 minutes.
oh my fucking god, dude! What the hell? What the hell, man? Okay, these dice. I'm never using these dice again, dude.
No, you have to keep using them.
I either get extreme successes or extreme fails with this, basically. What the hell? Why? Of all days, dice gods, why today?
Can you go ahead and just really quick give me another d10 roll? This is going to be for after your 10 minutes of insanity. How many hours afterwards you're going to have mental instability? If you lose even one single point of sanity, you go to like crazy mode again.
1.
Okay, thank God.
What the fuck? Why? Why is it a 1 or a 10? A 1 or
Archibald, Adam, you guys see as Jonah is just seizing on the ground. He's got like vomit and just like saliva drooling out of his mouth. He's starting to kind of like foam at the mouth. He's seizing, like hitting his head against the ground. He's going crazy right now.
We're down. Like, I've got like my hand behind his head, just trying to do what I can to make sure he doesn't hurt himself. Because I have no clue what to do to get him to stop. It doesn't seem like anything is like working.
Yeah, Archibald like kind of fumbles around the medical stuff, but he doesn't really know if anything's gonna help.
These 10 long, excruciating minutes go by, and then slowly he starts to seize a little less, foam at the mouth a little less, his breathing becomes a little more regular, and Jonah, you start to come to, you see this strange colored sky. You feel the cold ground beneath you, and you see your friends on either side of you, and you know that like this has been like a traumatic brain moment of going to the other side, but you also can't help but feel like something else is amiss.
So we made it, guys.
Holy shit! You took that hard.
Yeah. I'll like pull out the empty vial, I guess. I drank it.
Are you all right?
Define all right, Adam. How long was I out for?
I mean, you were convulsing for about 10 minutes, which isn't good, 'cause time works weird here.
Oh, fuck, I didn't even think about that. Oh, no! Let me just make sure I got everything on me. You said Jonah feels like something is amiss. Does he have, like, any idea what that is? Like, I know some crazy shit just happened to him, but
Yeah.
does he feel any certain kind of way?
Yeah, it almost feels like there's like in your mind there's like a hole. Why don't you roll me really quick, just like a willpower roll?
Oh, fuck. Okay.
As he's doing that, Adam and Archibald, you guys both feel this unexplainable pull towards that civilization you saw. For Adam, it feels like an instinctual call back home. For Archibald, it feels like reporting for sacred duty. It's not a malicious feeling for either of you, but rather a warm and loving one that almost cuts through the extreme cold here in this desolate landscape. And Jonah, as you sort of rack your mind, this cold wind bites at you, and you see your two friends staring ahead, seemingly entranced at this city on the horizon.
I failed the roll, by the way.
You can't quite figure out what it is in your mind, but it feels like something important to you is gone.
Jonah, you've still got the device on you, right? It's not crushed.
Yeah, here. It's right here.
Okay. Why don't I just hold on to it? Seeing as I'll be the one enlarging it later, and I don't. To be blunt, I don't want anything stupid to happen to it, getting crushed or I don't know. I'm just being super cautious right now.
I don't you don't have to worry about it. I understand. I understand.
Y'all, I know we gotta spend as little time here as possible, but I gotta go look for Juno.
Well, we know. I'm coming with you.
Yeah, we both are.
All right. Is there any? Do I feel like she could be at this city?
Absolutely.
I think the only place we're gonna be able to find anyone is in this city. So, if y'all are unopposed, we better get walking.
As soon as you say that, the three of you are all suddenly aware of this faint sound. It sounds like a crackling fire off to your left.
You look left.
You see that there's this boiling pot of some liquid that hangs over a dingy fire, while a man sits staring at the flames. This man is stark white with skin that wraps around thin bones. Sweat beads along his bald head and runs down his sunken eyes before staining his dirty, tattered rags around his waist. He just slowly turns his head towards you and gives you this smile of gnarled, broken teeth.
Aye. Travelers who wish to cross to the city then.
Adam doesn't want to talk to this guy.
Yeah, we'd like to cross over to the city.
New travelers are you? Do you bring word of how long it will be till the time has come? Is it almost time? We've heard almost nothing from Warren as of late. They begin to fear he's wavering. Tell me, does the end still come soon?
Soon, brother. It'll come soon.
Good. This will please them very, very much. Yes, it will please them, and it pleases me too. Yes, I will lead you to the city then.
Thank you.
But first we must feast. It is a long journey ahead. Surely you all must be tired from your journey already. Come, sit by the fire. Enjoy some stew before we leave.
We're in a bit of a hurry to get to the city.
What's the hurry? Do you have counsel with someone? Are they expecting you so soon?
We really need to see Gahern.
He looks like he's going to scoop just bare hand out of this ladle, and then he slowly turns his head towards you again.
You have counsel with Gahern, do you? Oh yes. Why didn't you just say so? We would have been off at once. Yes. Can't be late for your meeting with Gahern. Yes, let's travel the wastes and get to the city then. Stu can wait. We must travel. Yes, we must travel.
This man gets up and starts to walk towards you, and just suddenly this fire and thing of stew disappears, and he's kind of got this walking stick in his hand and begins to just sort of walk. and like with a very bony hand, just kind of like motions for you to all like accompany him.
We follow him.
So, what news do you bring of the other world? How fares it? Is it almost ready for his arrival?
Things are running smoothly. Warren seems to be on track.
Good. This will please them. Yes, it will. I've been here so long. Yes, so long. Waiting for the day when it would all finally happen. Oh, it pleases me to know it soon shall arrive.
I think it will please everyone when it finally happens. It's what we've all been waiting for.
Yes, praise be to the Mother, and praise be to the One.
Might I ask your name? How long have you been here?
Not many ask me my name. My name is Vanderpie. It is a pleasure to meet you. Methinks a curse has been laid upon my poor old flesh. Yes, I am doomed to sit here and greet travelers until the end of the world. A guide to the ones who wish to venture past the hellish landscapes that await. I know not how long I've been here, only that my punishment is just.
Punishment? What were you punished for?
I committed a terrible, terrible crime. One that I feel even now I'm not paying enough for. Yes. So bad. I've did so wrong. Stupid Vanderpie.
Do you know how long you've been here?
I know not what time it is here or back on Earth. All I know is that I've been here since 1860. Yes, that year rings true in my mind. It must be real. 1860, that is when I came here to the other side.
That's the same. You said 1860?
I did say 1860.
That's the year Wesley was killed by a mob, and Mary placed a hex that makes the mob move into the lake, and she also uses the mirror to, like, communicate.
The sun?
Yeah, Wesley's the son. I don't know if that rings true, but same year. So maybe he's the killer. Killed the child. What a shithead. Jonah, getting that intuitive sense, is gonna, like, back the fuck off from, like, really interacting with this dude.
No, do not stray too far. We must get to the city across the wastes, or the outcasts and the mad ones will catch you and eat you. And we don't want that. No, we don't know when you have an appointment with Gahorn.
You're right. We're coming along.
Have you any more inquiries for dear old Vanderpie? Or have I put you off by telling you who I am?
I think it would just be best if you guide us on our way, Mr. Vanderpie.
Then stick close. Stick close now.
As you guys walk through the wastes, it's just absolutely mind-boggling. The sky and these other surroundings seem to move at a breakneck pace, whizzing by you, while at the same time you feel as though your pace is unbelievably slow. Nothing about this alien world makes any sense to you. Vanderpie hobbles along, mumbling to himself and occasionally turning around to make sure you're keeping up. These horrifying, haunting sounds of ripping flesh and otherworldly screams echo all around you. This place is not friendly, no matter what the cult says. Archibald and Jonah, as you look over to Adam, you see now that each of his hands has 8 long fingers with sharp claws, and that his neck and his arms seem to have tightened a little bit. He looks much, much skinnier than when you had first gotten here.
Has Adam realized this?
You've probably felt just like that same sort of dull tingling that you felt all along, but it hasn't felt like, oh, all of a sudden my fingers are super long. But if you were to look down, you would definitely tell, like, I have 8 fingers now, and they have, like, claws.
Yeah, Adam is trying not to. He feels it. He knows what's happening, but he's just focused on continuing forward. And he kind of sees, his friend's eyes on him for a moment, and kind of just like lowers his head, and shakes it.
So you guys go through the wastes for God knows how long. Time means nothing to you now. And then Vanderpie leads you past towering flesh spires. Some of them have carved holes, and you can see silhouettes inside of them. This area seems to be like a bustling city, just like you had thought. Despite this landscape being so alien, everyone around you is completely human. They stop and look at you with a sort of reverence and awe. And eventually you're led to a central and absolutely massive spire. It's nauseating to even gaze upon as it stretches far, far, far into that strange colored sky. In one moment you're looking at that sky, and the next you find yourself inside the spire. The transition seems instantaneous. You see in front of you 2 massive thrones made of the white metallic substance. The left throne is occupied by a man whose skull has split, allowing a dark green mutated brain to spill out. It's constantly pulsating with a sickening squelching sound. You see his face is all saggy and expanded, littering with these slowly blinking eyes. The right throne is occupied by someone that you instinctively and immediately know to be as Mary Hill, the mother. She looks inhuman. Her figure has turned saggy and corpulent. Every blue pulsating vein oozes with this blackened blood. Sunken into her warped head are eyes that resemble that of yellow marbles, and these stubby arms rest upon folds of wet, fat flesh. There's this absolutely vile stench that fills your senses, and you track its source. Her lower abdomen is slumped over the arm of the throne and appears to be a fleshy ovipositor. It's in the process of ejecting a small, pale offspring. Vanderpie bows and gestures to your group. Archibald, in your head you hear the one.
Welcome home, my son. We have been waiting for you.
And as Vanderpie gestures to you, he says,
Oh, Holy Mother, I present to you new arrivals from the old world, here to live forever in your holy city.
Thank you everybody for joining us for Tales of the Other Side, Chapter 13, Hello from the Other Side. My name is Matthew. I have been the keeper and strange voice extraordinaire.
I am Nathan. I play Jonah Thorogood, an investigative journalist, and oh my lord, I thought I was dead 2 episodes ago. I thought I was dead last episode. I am really dead next episode.
I am Nick, and I've been Archibald Bauer, professional spellcaster, teleportation agent.
I'm Noah. I play Adam Whitlock. Holy cow, what an episode.
Our penultimate episode, Chapter 14, will be Houses of the Unholy.